Welcome back to another YouTube video. So today I'm going to take you through my S&C routine because I had my sort of active rest period. I'm now slowly building back into things. So it might not look like what my S&C would look like in like the high season, but it's still pretty much the rough same idea of exercises and the outline of exercises. It's absolutely grim today, so I'm kind of just sat in the car contemplating making the 2-minute walk to the gym. I'm also going to try and not be too camera shy. It's usually quite quiet here, so I should be able to film everything. I just got to be brave, put the camera on, and hopefully I can get footage of all of my exercises for you. Welcome back to another video. Look, this is the dream. I have the entire thing to myself. It probably won't last, but I hope it does. So every session starts with a few plyometric exercises, and in this session I have box jumps and hide-ins. I have 6 box jumps followed by 12 hide-ins, and I do each of these twice. I step off the box rather than jump just to reduce the impact going through my legs. Next up is the hide-ins, and on these I just focus on the stick. Sometimes I get a little bit wobbly, but it's mostly about just focusing on the balance. As you can see, I lost focus on this one and I am a little wobbly. And then I go through that all again. After the plyometric exercises, I go into my main sets of the day. I start with an exercise focusing on my quads, which in this session is skater squats, and I pair this with a TRX inverted row. I did 12 skater squats, and I timed the tempo of the squats using this free timer app I downloaded, and I go down in 4 seconds, and I recover for 2. I really focus on keeping my knee facing forward on this exercise and keeping my chest up as much as possible. This is probably one of my favourite all-time exercises. It's pretty simple, but it's very effective. You might also be wondering, why did she film at that angle? Well, it's because I didn't realise that I'd actually put the zoom on, so we're just going to have to deal with it. The second exercise in this set are the inverted rows, and I do 10 to 12 of these. The focus on this exercise is coming down as slowly as I can, and again I use the timer. I went down for 4 and again up in 2. I then repeat this whole set twice, and I do the same for all of my exercises. I repeat them all twice. And this one really does burn by the end. For the second set of skater squats, I went up to 3 DC blocks just to make it a little bit harder. As you can see, this one also starts to bite. That's the first set completed. Next up, I'm doing a new exercise which has the very technical name of aeroplane. It is really about control and working all the tiny muscles in my legs. It's much harder than it looks, and it is taking me a little while to get used to. The other exercise in the set is a Chinese plank bench press. Again, I do both of these twice. The reason I actually love strength training is because my S&C coach keeps it exciting, regularly changing the exercises and keeping them also interesting, so I never really get bored.
I stepped into a room, told everyone to be quiet, cause I had something to say to everybody who wear whatever I want. Dressed in a gown, everybody's like, why wait, going nowhere special, just going to the store. I think I'd have it all, tell you why I need more. Waking the plate, doing the plate, she is on a rollie. Never seen her like this, didn't think it existed, no truly. Don't get in the way, she's not here to play.
This is the Chinese plank bench press, and I actually really enjoy this exercise because it works a lot of different factors at once.
Cause these are dream rules. This is someone else, I'm not myself, no. Cause these are dream rules. This is someone else, I'm not myself, no.
As I said, I go through both exercises in this set one more time, but you don't need to see that because you don't need to get bored. I usually do this session with my S&C coach, but as he is away, I have the struggle of putting my own stuff away. Now we're in the final stage of the session, which is a mini circuit. I have 3 exercises, which currently are a bent leg single leg calf raise, which you can see here, an RKC plank and a suitcase carry. The calf raise obviously works the calves, which is very important for runners, and the other exercises work core and the full body really. Again, on the calf raise, control is really important, so it's about going down slowly and then driving up. For the RKC plank, I am back with my trusty app. The RKC plank is basically for 15 seconds, you just have to tense everything really tightly in a plank position, and then you relax for 10 seconds and you repeat that 4 times. So that was my little end circuit, which I will do 2 times, so I've got 1 more to go. But actually I haven't even finished yet. I've got a suitcase carry, and then we go through that whole little set again. I've got to take the jewellery off for this one. Sorry, I've been very quiet this session so far, but actually quite a few people came in, so I got shy. But anyway, I've got the place to myself now, so I can do a bit more talking. I'm just going on to the last set of my circuit, so I have just 3 exercises in the final circuit. So I'll just do the calf raise, the squeeze plank and the suitcase carry 1 more time, and then I'm done. Calf raises are pretty tough. I feel like they're the one exercises that actually does make you feel a bit sick, but it's doing the trick, it's good. Done this before you fall. I won't catch you, don't know I'm stalling. And that is the session done. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.